Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we are doing something a bit different on the channel. Right now, I am starting a succession crisis video. So if you don't know what a succession crisis is, basically you might have seen something done similar on Chewy Shoot or Radio Rez's channel back when he was still around, where basically different YouTubers take turns swapping with the same save file and kind of see how they can progress the nation, and we switch off the save file typically when the ruler dies, not always, because some rulers like to drink spoiled milk and die when they're 15. So if that goes on, we'll kind of just keep going until we get another ruler. But typically we'll try to be following the rule where when a ruler dies, that is when we switch off the save game. I'm doing it with Jagoria and another YouTuber, and I am actually second. So as you can see, we're playing Burgundy, and this is what Jagoria has left us. So if this is something that you like, if you like series like this, definitely let me know in the comments section down below. And don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps out more than you know. Now let's jump into Burgundy. All right, so this is what we have here. This is what Jagoria has left me. You can see I'm second in playing this. He's the only one that's been playing this. This is what he's done with Burgundy. This is absolutely amazing. I'm not on pause. It is 1500, perfect time to leave us there. And this is kind of what we have. Let's go ahead and see what does the coalition map mode look like here, if I can remember how that worked. Yeah, not as bad as I thought it would be, to be honest. I thought it would be a lot worse. France hates us, so we'll have to attack them before it's over so they don't join one with Scotland. But yeah, this is looking honestly not that bad. You can see we have a completely different dynasty here, so he was definitely able to navigate the Burgundian succession. Oh, this minus 10% AE impact is actually really good. That's really good. What have we done for missions so far? Feast of the Pheasants. Okay, yeah, this is something that you can do much later. Secure the succession. Oh, wow. Okay, so what does this do here? I guess this only matters if we are the emperor? I don't actually know what this does here. I've never seen this before. Secure the succession. So this basically just makes a bunch of stuff part of the HRE, but yeah, I don't really know why we would do this though, because this is only going to strengthen the emperor, who is actually not Bohemia, it is Austria? Who's the emperor? It is this guy. It is the Palatinate. Okay, that's actually not too bad, but still, we're only going to strengthen the Palatinate by doing that. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is see if I can get elected emperor. It's probably not too hard. I mean, we're massive. We do hold some imperial territory, which is unfortunate, and that is going to hurt us, and we're not in the HRE. However, we are stronger than the emperor, so that is going to help us out quite a bit. So I think I'm going to go ahead and try to do that. I can see that's probably what Jagoria was going for anyway for this. Okay, so who are our allies? We are allied to Bohemia. That's really good. They're still not voting for us. Brandenburg, Austria, interesting choice. Gets to help us out against France. Mainz, we're basically allied to all the electors, or the ones that matter, so that makes sense. Yeah, that's definitely what we're going to go ahead and do. Okay, we're guaranteeing the independence of Mainz. Really nice here. I think Jagoria has left us with a pretty good standing. These army compositions are, well, that's Merc, so I guess that's okay. These army comps are okay. I'd like to see some horses here, so I'll go ahead and add that. But yeah, so far so good. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is just finish attacking France. There's really no point in trying to expand into the empire until we're the emperor. I mean, we can take on the emperor, but again, it's only going to hurt us trying to become the emperor if we expand into the empire. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is try to get elected emperor, and once we get elected emperor, then we can go ahead and do that. He is 58, so this will probably happen very short. We have some papal blessings as well. I'll go ahead and do that and just do something like this. How many loans do we have? Okay, so these are all just estate loans. That doesn't really matter. Making 18 ducats plus. It's probably because we don't have very many armies, I'd have to say. Yeah, oh, we have some armies, but not too many. Yeah, so this looks really good so far. I'm gonna go ahead and build some manpower buildings as well. We're not really struggling with the manpower. I'm also going to build some buildings as well. Production. Jagoria left us with some really good estate setup. I definitely agree with all of this, actually. This is pretty good. Not the aristocratic counselors. Well, actually, no, that's not too bad. But as far as everything else, he actually left us with some really good stuff here. Let's go ahead and see what we can get from the diet here. Manufactory, Venice. We'll go ahead and do that. And yeah, we can go ahead and seize land. Just like that. Very nice. Something I just realized. We hold almost all of England. I thought this was England. People in the comments have said that I'm colorblind. That's partially true. It's more that my vision just isn't very good. And I honestly thought that this was England when I just zoomed out to look at France, and I saw that we actually hold part of England. So I don't know who I'm going to attack. I guess I can just go ahead and attack both. It doesn't really matter. I'll go ahead and attack both England and France when this is over. This has been really good expansion by Jagoria so far. I am honestly shocked that he didn't give me a massive coalition. When he sent me this save game, I was honestly expecting an absolutely huge coalition that I would have to fight. But no, this is not bad at all. Okay, Castile called me in to fight the PM of Corsica. Don't you all love when Corsica gets released? I absolutely love it when that happens. These are the ideas that Jagoria picked for us. I agree with this. This is actually a really good voice, diplomatic first one, and then quality, really, really well done. I am just gonna go ahead and push for this just so we can take even more land in the next war. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're gonna be the Emperor. We are pretty far behind some of these guys. We're in second place. I mean, it is possible. However, we are kind of maxing out relations with them as much as possible. I can subsidize them and stuff like that. I can actually do some other stuff, so I'll go ahead and see if I can do that. But for right now, it doesn't look like we're gonna be the Emperor. Oh, the Dutch revolt. Okay, well, there's a very easy way to stop this. If you guys don't know, just go ahead and move your capital to a place with the Dutch culture. There you go. You go ahead and do that, and there we go. Perfect. Now, we have no Dutch revolt. We don't have these merc companies available anymore because we're not in the same capital region. However, it's fine. That's how you stop the Dutch, by the way. We are very, very close to getting all of these guys to vote for us for the Emperor. 6 and 8 away. I'm doing everything that I can. I think in time, eventually mines will start to support me because like a year ago, this was about 48. Now it's gone all the way up to -6. This one only keeps going down. They were voting for me for like a month or two, but something happened with Lorraine. So I think I'll definitely be able to get Mainz, Trier, and Brandenburg. Okay, this is how far we've gotten. The thing is this guy is so old, but he will not die. I thought he was going to die like 3 years ago, yet he's still not dead. You guys do not want to know how long I have been staring at this screen. Way too long. Oh my goodness, we finally did it. We became the Emperor. Finally, this took forever. I cannot stress how long this took. And look, now we have almost everyone voting for us, which is really, really nice. And yeah, now we're the Emperor. So basically, now that we're the Emperor, we can basically go crazy. And that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do, is just go absolutely insane. And I will have to worry slightly about what the electors think of me, just because of the aggressive expansion and stuff like that. However, I won't have that horrible little unlawful territory. So I guess now that I'm the Emperor, I'm gonna go ahead and just click this. I don't really get why you wouldn't click this. I guess I could wait until I have more stuff, but it doesn't really matter. So I'm just gonna go ahead and click this, and then I'll also go ahead and do this. Oh, this is really good, actually, yeah. So I'll go ahead and do this. I've actually never played with the Burgundian mission tree, so all of this is new to me. This is really, really cool. All right, so now that I'm the Emperor, what I'm gonna go ahead and do now is just wait until my truce is over with France. It is still not over. I think I have about 4 years. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do, and attack England as well once our truce is over. Again, it's the same year, so we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so our king died. He died at 35. Since I really haven't recorded much content, I haven't even done a single war, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep playing. I'm basically waiting for my troops to go out, but I think it's okay to keep playing. We haven't really established kind of what the parameters are, but I think since I've only had a few years with this guy, I'll go ahead and keep playing. I won't wait until he dies, because then it'll be forever, but I will keep going since he was only 35, and that's pretty young. The Reformation has just barely started. As it starts to spread, my imperial authority is going to tank, and it's probably going to go in the negative relatively soon. And, you know, I don't really care. That doesn't really bother me. However, I think what I'm going to go ahead and take is probably lands for the church, since we already have enough diplomats. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take lands for the church. Okay, our truce with England is over. It is now time to put them out of our misery. We will declare war or the sus bad name province. There we go. Goodbye, England. Goodbye. Why are you running away? Oh, the AI is so annoying. My goodness, the AI is so annoying. Stop running. They always run. Okay, come on. Come over here. What is this? Yeah. All right. Let me wait for them to lock in. Okay, there we go. Stack wipe. Perfect. And of course, they're unit spamming. This is what the AI loves to do. At least they're not merc spamming. I hate when the AI does that, when the AI will just randomly merc spam. And you're getting a bunch of royal marriage offers too. Oh, the island of Man is independent. That is really, really cool. I'm not going to protect them, but that is still really, really cool. France just ended, so I'm going to go ahead and attack them. They're allied to not a lot of people that matter. They do have somewhat strong allies, but since they're allied to Hungary, I'm going to go ahead and call in Austria. I'll call in Castile. I'll basically just call in everyone, mine as well. And we can go ahead ahead and probably not finish off France in this war. However, go ahead and try to take as much as we can. All right, this is the England peace deal. That wasn't that bad. Let's go ahead and take all their money. Revolt wars, this, do that, and there goes England. Bye-bye, England. No more England. Now we just have to deal with France. Now, I noticed that Castile has been taking stuff here, even though I marked it as vital interest. They're still taking, I guess, because they marked it as vital interest as well. They also wanted to take this random province here. I'm gonna go ahead and try and take as much as I can from France before Castile takes it. We'll see how lucky we are with that. Okay, this is war with France done. Now, I don't really know what I'm going to do. I don't want to give the Spanish anything down here, which of course is what I wanted. I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do is something like this, so no one else. I don't want to give the Spanish any accident. Looks like, really, we can finish this stuff down here. The mission is not massive for Burgundy, but it's completely custom. Because we can just do something like this. I don't really want any specific province. I'll take their fort up here. And all right, cool. Go ahead and do that. It's gonna be a while until we can attack them again. Try to take as much money as we can. And yeah, there goes France. Goodbye. I didn't even check the coalition. Oh no. At least we are allied to most people. Yes, this coalition is gonna be pretty bad. People are still voting for us, luckily. For the most part, it doesn't really matter. All right, we're okay on the HRE front, but that was quite a bit of expansion, which I should have checked before. Always check before you take the peace deal, but I didn't check. So we live and learn. This coalition is going to be pretty big. Oh well, that'll be a problem for future me, or if I die for whoever I pass the save game, will be a problem for them. We are grossly overextended. I'm going to concentrate dev where I can. I know some people don't like doing this, but I honestly don't care what I think. I'm going to play how I like play. Okay, go ahead and do that. I have plenty of admin, but yeah, people are already going to be entering to coalition against. So what I'm going to do is I'll pull these diplomats off the election and start sending outrage country. That's what we're going to do. Right, killing this one off. All of these guys are basically in my pocket for voting for me, so it doesn't really matter. I am going to Royal Mary steal and my Wales. There we go. This is basically all we have to do now. Our position is going to be a little bit locked. What I think I'll do is I might attack the coalition where it gets beat big, like this, and call in some people into the coalition, or just attack straight into the coalition, maybe attack Lorraine or something. We'll go ahead and see what I want to do, but honestly, this coalition doesn't scare me. Look at our manpower. We have over 100k manpower. We have quite a few troops, 72k troops. We can field much more. It's just money problems, but once that's solved, we'll go ahead and turfing an army. We are spending 20 ducats to root out corruption. I did not realize that. That is a lot, and we're still gaining it, by the way. I was wondering why our economic situation wasn't as good as it should be, since we own almost all of France. Wow. Well, looking back now, I guess I shouldn't be surprised, since Jugoria had most of France by 1500. That kind of explains why our corruption, well, our corruption isn't high. It's just the reason it isn't high is because we're spending so much on rooting it out. But wow, that's a lot. I guess it makes sense that we need to be spending basically almost all of our budget. Yeah, about half of our budget basically is just going towards rooting out corruption and army maintenance. Wow, that is really, really bad. But I mean, we had all of France by 1500. I didn't, but Jugoria did when he gave me the save. So I guess that makes sense. You're gonna have a ton of overextension if you're doing that. But wow, I did not realize that until now. Also, if you're wondering why I haven't been clicking the Feast of Pheasants, there really is no point to click it. I mean, I can click it now, but no one is going to declare on the Ottomans. I mean, we're being completely honest. No one is going to declare. Maybe the Venetians, but I really doubt that. It looks like what they did is they took stuff from Byzantium. I don't think they actually fought the Ottomans for this. I think they just attacked Byzantium. So, but still, I don't think I'm going to click this, at least not anytime soon, just because I can use it, but I'm in no position to attack the Ottomans even in this great state that I have. Plus, I know the AI isn't going to use it because they... As far as voting's going, we're going pretty well. We have our core supporters here, which is Trier, Mainz, Brandenburg, and Bohemia. Bohemia. Cologne is very fickle. They constantly will switch between myself and Lorraine, but we don't need them. They can vote for themselves. It doesn't really matter. We'll have all of these supporters here. As long as we don't have Bohemia. Bohemia was voting for me, and it says that they prefer me, but then they're voting for themselves now. So I don't really know how that works, but we're gonna win regardless. As long as no one here flips to Bohemia, which it doesn't look like even if they do flip that they will, so that'll be okay. This is the coalition, by the way. I don't really know what I'm going to do about this coalition, if we're being honest. I will attack into it. I looked into attacking into it. It's definitely possible. It's just going to be a little bit difficult. I can call in every single person that I'm allied to. Some of them won't join. Cologne is basically the only one that won't join. The only thing that I'm worried about is Scotland, because the thing with Scotland is they have a better navy than I do. Well, I supposedly have more ships, but I think they have better ships. I think most of mine are just random little ships here, and they'll start to ravage my lands down here, which isn't that bad. However, I'm still concerned about that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and attack into this coalition once I'm done quarrying, or I can just do it now. The thing is, if I wait till I'm done quarrying, and more people are going to join, so I guess it's now or never, to be honest. Yeah, I think I'll wait a few more months, and then I'm gonna go ahead and attack into this coalition. Okay, I think that's what we're going to go ahead and do. A few more people unfortunately joined, but they were really small, so they're only adding a few more thousand to the mix. So this is what I'm gonna go ahead and do. I might regret this later, but I think this is a good decision just to attack into the coalition. Since if I wait for the coalition to get any bigger, they're just going to declare on me. This is actually not that bad. I could do without the Italian nations, to be honest, because they have money and can field a lot of troops. If it was just people up here, it would be a piece of cake. But these Italian nations, especially the Pope, these guys who get a lot of money, they can field quite a few merc companies groups. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. At least it's not Savoy, because having to march through these mountains would be absolutely terrible with Savoy. Brittany is just annoying. Scotland is also going to be annoying, but I think we'll have this in the bag. Let's go ahead and see. Well, my ruler has died in the middle of the coalition war. So I said that I was going to wait until either he reached about 30 years old or until he reached death, but this is what's happened. We're still the emperor, so that's good. However, I am going to end it here and pass along the save game to, I don't really know who we're passing it along to. We haven't really organized that, but it's either going to be Gojira or someone else. But yeah, that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. We had a pretty good run so far, so yeah, this has been something new that I've been doing for the channel. Let me know if you guys like these kinds of new Let's Plays or things like that, or short series. This isn't gonna be too long. This is going to be like a 20 episode series, but it is probably going to have at least a couple or a few episodes, depending on how far we like to go. It just depends on how long the rulers survive, and unfortunately, knowing my luck, the way that the rulers always die is they die super young. I mean, this guy, I think, died in his late 20s or 30s. I don't even remember. So, and we're still emperor though, so it's okay. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, join the Discord. The Discord is the best place to talk to me, as well as to talk to other EU4 content creators and players. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.